What do you credit that to?
I mean, that wouldn't be probably what I'd take out of the game. I'd just take out how we jumped out and played. We played with great tenacity, I thought, for really almost a full 40 minutes, and we played a lot of spirit, and we were physical. We protected the rim probably as good as we protected the rim all year, and I thought that was probably the biggest key. I mean, we've had games where we've shot it well and maybe been missing that piece, as far as our intensity and challenging shots and hustling and covering for each other. And we were as good as we've been all year at that against a really good team. I mean, that team came in, like 15-3 and 70-something in the net ranking. So that's a heck of a win for us.
You did a pretty good job on defense in the first half. What would you credit that to?
Just like I said, that tenacity. I thought we came out, we were focused, and the guys' effort, both physically and mentally, was there. Probably protected the rim as good as we've had against some really, really high quality big guys, and I'd probably say those things.
Coach, you just tied Harvard's record from the early 90s for most consecutive wins in conference play. What does that mean for the program?
I mean, it's a heck of an accomplishment. It means you're really, really consistent. It means you're focused, and you don't take anything for granted. You show up every night and take everybody's best challenge. I mean, I was an assistant against those Pepperdine teams, and they were good. They were very good, but they weren't carrying the ranking that we have to log around on our shoulders, And so I think all our guys deserve a lot of credit for that, because that means you're not slipping up or mentally or physically, giving less than 100%.
Timmy and Gilder combined for 33 points on the bench. What can you say about your depth, even after losing Anton?
I just think Admon, that was probably one of Admon's better games of the year, if not the best. I mean, he got back to playing like an athlete. He was attacking the rim. He was athletically making plays on defense, poking balls away. He dug out some big rebounds. And when he plays like that, we're a different team. And obviously, Drew can do that a lot more if he just stay on the floor without fouling. I mean, when we can keep him out there for extended times, you can see how active he is, and he's got a nose for the ball. And I thought he's brought that in almost all our league games when we've been able to keep him out there for an extended period of time.
It's just the mood going around you in the locker room, just knowing that Watson's going to be out for the season with that shoulder injury.
Hey, look, I mean, they're feel horrible for Anton. Everybody loves Anton. He's a wonderful teammate. He's a warrior of a competitor. I mean, he's been dealing with that pretty painful injury and strapping it up and going right back out there and giving it his all. I think he's got just massive amounts of respect for just the type of competitor and just how tough he is. But, I think everybody in the program, the locker room, realizes he's got, a bright future ahead of him. And at this point, we got to probably, look at that and make sure get this thing fixed up, and he's got a bright future in front of him.
You guys got BYU on Saturday. They always seem to play you guys tough. What kind of challenges do they pose for this game?
They're really good. I mean, BYU's good every year. I mean, that's why they play us tough. They got old guys. They got really talented guys. They can shoot it, and they shoot it confidently, and a lot of times they shoot it at almost 5 spots on the floor, which is hard to guard. I mean, year in and year out, it's hard to find a program that consistently plays as hard as they do. They're very physical, and this team's no different. And now this team's been around. These guys have all been together now for at least 3 and a lot of times 4, even 5 years. So it's a very old team and a very skilled team. So they're having a great year. They have the looks of an NCAA tournament team. So it's been good for our league for them to go out and play the types of teams they played in the non-league and win some of those games. That's been very beneficial for everybody.
Klay Thompson is getting his jersey retired on Saturday.
Yeah, great player.
What were your impressions of him? I know it's been a decade, but when you played without issues.
Awesome player. Just improved massively from high school with just hard work. I had a chance to work with him one time, or just be around him one time with USA Basketball. And just a great person, that is very focused on his craft and one of the best all-time shooters in the history of the game, man, and that's just self-made. So, unbelievable role model, I think, for young people and everybody, and kind of embodies what's good in the game. You know, just a really good dude.
I mean, we just didn't stop playing, you know, although we were up a lot. Just take our time on every shot, try to get as best shot as we can, and we just adjusted to their defense good, I think, in the second half. We know they were icing the side ball screen, so we were just trying to get to the quick actions and try to not let them get us out of our, you know, actions. So we just took great shots, and I think it was good in the first half too.
Not necessarily for the team, but just for you personally.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of physical, but I just took my time on those, finished through contact, to get to my moves, and it was good.
You guys tied a record for conference, tied for most wins consecutively in WCC conference. One more, and you'll have the record. What does that mean for this team to do that?
I mean, it means a lot, like all the things we accomplished this year, and especially because at the beginning nobody really thought we were going to be where we are right now. It just means a lot, you know, and gives us motivation to just come in every day, work, get better, and all that.
3 comfortable wins after a couple of closer games. What's changed, you think, most of the
time? I mean, we were on each other, and the coaches were on each other, especially defensively. I think that was the biggest thing. We really stepped up our defense, and I mean, you can see that in our DER that really dropped, and we're like top 50 right now in that, and we really track that. But I mean, just, you know, everybody puts more effort and more energy in defense, I think, and that's helped us a lot. And I mean, we're aware that we're gonna need that down the road, and it's gonna be huge for us, you know, come March.
You guys had 33 points off the bench tonight with Gilder and Timmy.
Yeah.
What can you say about the depth, even after losing Anton?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you heard, but it's tough, you know, lose such a player, such important guy in our rotation. But yeah, I mean, we just need everybody, you know, whoever gets in the court, just do whatever they can. And obviously, like you said, Drew has been huge the whole year, and I think Edmond's coming back. He's been a little banged up, but I think he's been huge the last couple of games, and I think he's going to get better now, and we need him for sure. He's been huge.
You guys have BYU coming up on Saturday. You obviously got a chance to play against them last year. Like, what kind of challenges do they pose this year?
I mean, they play maybe the hardest that we've seen this year, and they just run around, you know, super aggressive defense, very, very physical, like Coach said, on the point of thirdness, you know. They just, you know, try to get the ball, like block out hard, just super physical, and I mean, we just got to bring it, you know, like today. If we play with the same energy and effort like today and just take care of the ball, I think we'll be fine. But like I said, the physicality and just the aggressiveness they bring.
Santa Clara's a good team, 15-3. You shoot really well. You held them to around 30 or something % from the field. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just what was clicking for the defense tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we knew which guys we want to take out, which guys we want to close out late or let them shoot, or which guys were the shooters or the non-shooters. And we had a great game plan. You know, we were physical in the post. They like to throw a lot of balls in the post, and I think we minimized that as much as we could. And then, I mean, we didn't really give them second chances. I mean, a little bit by the end of the first half, but other than that, we controlled the rebounding, and we just took care of the ball, and I think it worked for us.
Yeah. I mean, we have 7 starters, you know. We have 7 guys who can start at any time, and I think it shows, and that's really helpful because even if somebody does not have a good night, we have somebody on the bench who can pick him up, and I think it's really helpful. Today, Drew was awesome, Admiral was awesome, and as a whole team, it was really good to have them.
How important is it when, you know, you do have a little less in terms of depth, to be able to sit down on the bench for the last 5 minutes of the game and see some of those younger guys get in there and get some experience and give you guys a break?
I mean, it's huge. I think it's huge for everybody, for us who can rest, and also for them to have to play some minute. I mean, I was in their place, you know, last year, so I know how cool it feels to be able to play, even if it's 3 or 7 minutes. I think it's good for the whole team. They get some minutes, we get some rest, and we limit the risk of injuries and stuff like that.
Sorry if I popped in late and missed the first question, but you guys got off to a strong start offensively and defensively. What do you feel what do you credit to that?
I would say defense and our capacity to share the ball and not get hung up on individual plays or keeping the ball on one side of the floor. We move the ball really well, and everybody gets open shot. That's our strengths, and you know, everybody will have a night because everybody will have open shot. It's all about making them, and defensively. I mean, the amount of time we just scored thanks to a good defensive play, I think is pretty good. So defense really helped us offensively too.
What was going on for you tonight personally? You had a couple of wide open layups on fast breaks. You had a dunk on a fast break. You were drilling some threes there in the first half. It seems like you got it going early.
Yeah, it's all about being engaged, being in the right position, the right moment a little bit too. But yeah, I'm just trying to be engaged, and if I can't rebound, then I'll run the floor. And if I can't run the floor, then I'll rebound. But it's all about being in the right place at the right moment, thanks to the energy you put in.
There was a moment where you got an offensive rebound, put it back in, and then you flexed the muscle. What was going through your head at that point?
I'm not that, I'm not that heavy, but I can go and get some boards against some pretty tall and strong players. And their bench was kind of joking about my last name for a little bit, so I just wanted, to make them feel that I was here tonight.
Yeah, I think we did a good job. Yeah, rim protect. Could have done a better job rebounding at the end. But yeah, I think we limited their threes, and that's what we're supposed to do, and that's what is going to make our defense get better every game.
Sorry if I missed the front end there, but you guys got off to a strong start offensively and defensively. What do you credit for that?
I just focus coming into the game because we knew it was a good team. They just came off a good win against St. Mary's, so it was just important to be aggressive right away from the jump, and that's what we did. And yeah, then we kept rolling.